Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Lackawanna City Council, December 2nd, 2024 meeting caucus. Again, the caucus is used by the council members to discuss individually each agenda item, and if necessary, after the caucus, we move directly into the regular meeting. To that end, we'll start with agenda item number 1 from the Assistant Controller, filing a report to receive and file. I don't believe there's anything there that the council would care to talk about. Moving on to item number 2, communications from the mayor. Mayor requests City Council approve Commissioner deed status for herself and Gail Nicholson, her secretary. Communications from division department heads. Number 3, Director of Public Safety, likewise request Commissioner D status for the 23 enumerated police officers. There's a formal list. Number 4, Director of Development, request City Council approve Commissioner D status for Shannon Cantor, Scott Hayes, Steve Balin, Wanda Turner, and Mustafa Mohammed. All city employees. Any comments from City Council on any of those items? Not moving on to item number 5 from the City Attorney. Request City Council approve and authorize the execution of attached agreement with Select One, which is a job replacement agency, to assist the city in finding a qualified candidate for a city controller. City Attorney Gahn, you just want to give us a little background as to costs and what the intention is?
Sure. So as you all know, the city has been without a comptroller since April of 2023, or excuse me, April 2024. And the search, the city has done ads and papers with very little or no success of any candidates. So the next step, despite a fee is involved, is to hire a headhunter in order to go look for such a candidate. This Select One proposed a certain contract, which is your standard template contract, where the headhunter goes out, attempts to find you a candidate within 60 days, and then what happens is they get a percentage of their fee is a percentage of the salary that goes to the candidate. So for this instance, instead of charging 25% of the salary, they reduced it to 20%, and their initial fee would be 20% of whatever the agreed to salary of the candidate would be. And right now that range for the comptroller is $85,000 to $95,000, depending on the candidate, their experience. So then the fee, how it was calculated, they took the $95,000 and they extracted their 20%, and basically you see it right on the first page of the proposed contract. Actually, it's the second page, but any questions in relation to this service? And just so you know, Mike E2, the individual who has been helping and assisting the comptroller's office, he has a relationship with this Select One, and he put us in touch with Select One, and he's confident of Select One's abilities in order to find candidates.
Thank you, John. Any council members have any questions or comments on that item?
Have we advertised like on Indeed or any of those platforms?
Yeah, so unfortunately Chuck is not here, but he handled the advertising. There were at least 3 or 4 different resources where the job was posted and advertised, and on 2 different occasions. So back in April, in May, there were published ads, And then most recently in September and in October, there were ads. And literally in September and October, it yielded one candidate who there has been experience before that this candidate would probably have treated this job as part-time, not full-time, and that's not the type of candidate that the city is looking for. And one of the arguments is that the current published salary range is too low to find good qualified candidates. But yes, to answer your question, the ads did run on Indeed, I believe Ladder, and 2 other publications.
Okay, anyone else? If not, thank you, John. Moving on to item number 6, city attorney has request city council approves Commissioner D status for Denise Gibbons as employee of the law department. Item number 7, chief of police requests city council approve an ordinance placing insurance funds received in the police cars budget line. Any questions or comments on that? There's a corresponding ordinance attached. If not, moving on to item number 8, from the fire chief requests city council approve an ordinance creating a budget line and advance funding for the purchase of needed equipment. The fire department was awarded a DASNY grant, DASNY, in the amount of $400,000. Any council members have any questions or comments? Item number 8. Business registrations, Alex Seifer Fitness, 3292 South Park Avenue, requesting business registration. He's the successor in interest to Wolf Fitness. He's actually a relative of the Wolf family, very capable, respectful young man, and great family. Anyone have any comments or questions on that? And moving on to James Felt, Catholic Charities, WIC, 1234 Ever Road, Suite 530, supplemental nutrition program for families. Anybody have any questions on that? If not, then I'll formally call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. To the city clerk, please roll.
LaFlamme? Yeah. I'm ready to vote. Anderson? Moretti?
Here.
Sirdike?
Present.
Morano?
Here.
Law Department?
Here.
Director of Development is excused. Public Works?
Here.
Public Safety?
Here.
Assistant Comptroller? Here. Recreation?
Here.
Thank you. Hearing from citizen John Ingram.
Yeah, for coffee and everything, I don't be here for a while. Couple of things I just want to say. First, I want to thank Public Works. We have our bus shelter on Lackawanna. The only issue that we are having with, because when they plow the snow in front of the bus shelter, so that they can remove that. My only second request is that, and I think you talked about it, the bridge on Bridge Road, the park one side, because even though we have a lot of people that still walk across that bridge from work and stuff at night and stuff, and during the day, we don't want to see nobody get hit. My last thing is I want to say to you guys, to the council, thank you. You had a busy year. It was, you did a wonderful job. I just want to say, I know y'all don't get that a lot, you know, but it's a difficult job to do, and I thank you for what you do.
Thank you, John. We only get that from you. And we appreciate it. Okay.
Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of November 18th, 2024.
Morano moves to adopt minutes regular meeting November 18th, 2024 is ready.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to adopt minutes of the regular meeting of November 18th, 2024. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Departmental report, Assistant Comptroller, AP checklisting number 11.
Morano moves to receive and file departmental report 1.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to receive and file departmental report number 1. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Mayor Iafallo requests the City Council approve the Commissioner of Deeds status for herself and her Secretary Gail Nicholson, term to expire 12/31/2026.
Morano moves to approve request.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Director of Public Safety requests the City Council approve Commissioner of Deeds status for 23 employees of the Police Department, term to expire 12/31/2026. List of employees is attached.
Morano moves to approve request.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Director of Development requests the City Council approve Commissioner of Deeds status for Shannon Catra, Scott Hayes, Steve Balin, Wanda Turner, and Mustafa Mohammed. All are employees of the City of Lackawanna, term to expire 12/31/2026.
Morano moves to approve request.
Second, Sirdike.
Motion by Morano, second by Sirdike to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City Attorney requests the City Council approve and authorize the execution of the attached agreement with Select One, a job placement agency that will assist the city in finding a qualified candidate for the city comptroller position.
Morano moves to approve request and authorize execution of said agreement.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to approve request and authorize execution of said agreement. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City Attorney requests the City Council approve the Commissioner of Deeds status for Denise Fitzgibbons, an employee in the Law Department, term to expire 12/31/2026.
Morano moves to approve request.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Chief of Police requests the City Council approve an ordinance placing insurance funds received in the police car's budget line.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance. Anderson second.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to receive and file act on ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. An ordinance amending the 2024-2025 budget ordinances recognizing the receipt of revenue from insurance proceeds, insurance recoveries budget line to police cars budget line in the amount of $49,175.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance as written. Anderson seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Fire Chief requests the City Council approve an ordinance creating a budget line and advance budget funding for the purchase of needed equipment. The Fire Department was awarded a DASNY grant in the amount of $400,000.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to receive and file act on ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. An ordinance amending the 2024-2025 budget ordinances to add the budget code, purchase and installation of safety equipment, DASNY, and to allocate budgeted funds in the amount of $400,000 to the newly created budget code.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance as written.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike? Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Alex Seifer of Seifer Fitness, 3292 South Park Avenue, personal training and fitness. It was a previous fitness facility. He is the new owner.
Morano moves to approve business registration.
Second, Sirdike.
Motion by Morano, second by Sirdike to approve business registration. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Jamie Felt of Catholic Charities WIC program, 1234 Abbott Road, Suite 530. It's a supplemental nutrition program for families.
Morano moves to approve business registration.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to approve business registration. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0.
The city council, any table items or old business?
Something I'd like to,
Yes,
just
go
like to say, one, I'd like to thank John Ingram for all his work in the first ward and getting a shelter for the buses and stuff like that. Thank you very much for the work that you've done in helping the first ward. Second, is that residents, please, if you have a fire hydrant in front of your property or near it, please dig them out. It'd be unbelievable if you had a fire in there and we couldn't find the hydrant or it wasn't clean. It's just a matter of time to dig it out and, we could save your home. So please, take a little effort and clean those fire hydrants out. Thank you.
Well said. Before we move to adjourn, I'd like to also thank Dan Gerken, the senior foreman, and his workers for the plowing and snow clearing that they did an exceptional job. So Dan, thank you, and express our thanks, city council's thanks to your workers, if you would.
Thank you.
All of us, Danny, did a great job.
Thanks.
Morano moves to adjourn.
Second by Moretti.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to adjourn meeting. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0.
All right, thank you.
Listen,